Good morning, it's Monday morning. I have just woken up. It is about 6:05. I've been called into work a little bit earlier than normal. We've got an emergency meeting at work today, just because of everything that's going on with the coronavirus. So I'm going to see how that works out. Yeah, so welcome to another week. I will update you a little bit later and show you what I'm getting up to when I get back from work. Okay, so I'm home from work. It has been a morning and afternoon of really busy craziness at the surgery today. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. As you can imagine, it's just there's a lot of panic, there's a lot of trying to calm people down, and trying to carry on and do our jobs the best we can at the moment. So that's it. Zahir needs to go out and do some post, so I'm probably going to go with him, because to be quite honest, my head kind of feels all over the place after today. So yeah, I think I just want to try and kind of get back into the swing of things around the house, really. So we are going to go and do some post, I think. So we are back from sorting out the post. We managed to get some very much needed toilet tissue as well. It's the only thing we really need. I do need to get some cheese, but like I can get that locally. We had to drive around to 5 different shops to get some toilet roll. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. But yeah, but we have some now. Good afternoon. I am home from work. I've been at home for a little bit. I had a meeting this afternoon, so we've had 2 meetings this week, which is good. I won't go into the details. There's enough stuff out there regarding the coronavirus and everything like that. And to be quite honest with my job, because of everything we deal with during the day, I don't want to talk about it when I get home, so I'm not going to talk about it. So what am I doing now? My dishwasher is going, which is what you can probably hear in the background, and I'm just about to start dinner. It's about 4:30. Girls are just sticking a movie on. Zara is off school now. Our school has closed for her. Don't know when she's going to be going back. Hannah is still going into college at the moment. College is still quite happy to have their students in school, which is on site, so that's absolutely fine. We're quite happy for her to still be going in. It's not an issue. So I mean, if they do decide to stop allowing students to go in, I mean, Zara, we received an email from the school saying they were going to be setting her work. So she's still got to work from home anyway, so it's not an issue, it's fine. So yeah, I'm going to get on with dinner. Alfie's decided to come in here and lick and bite my hand, which is lovely, so I'm going to have to go wash my hand before I start dinner. We are doing con carne tonight, which is good. I like con carne, so that's what I'm going to get on and do. So they decided on Harry Potter. They've seen this I don't know how many times. I have made the con carne. I need to reduce it a little bit more, but I'll wait to do that when I'm sorting out the rice for later. I think we're going to get ready and go and walk out in a bit. Okay, so I'm back from work. I have been quite stressed this week, and I am trying to find ways to cope with the stress level at work. So I actually got out of work, well, on time for me. I've been doing a bit of overtime and stuff like that where necessary, and today was one of those days where I didn't need to do any overtime, so I came home. So I am gonna sort out one of my goals that I set at the start of the year, was to clear through and start decluttering through my house. I've decided to do one of those jobs today, so I'm just trying to keep myself busy and distracted. So I'm going to show you what I'm sorting out. Okay, so this is the cupboard in my downstairs toilet. It kind of holds like the kitchen stuff and the cat's food bowls up there, and my washing machine. Okay, so this cupboard, it just becomes like a dumping ground for everything, and I need to sort it out, get rid of what I don't need. All in this box is like light bulbs. Like I ordered a bunch of light bulbs because like I find it really frustrating when you like your bulbs go and then you haven't got a replacement and you have to go to the shop. So I do try and keep a bit of a stock on our light bulbs in the house, although I think one of them up in the upstairs toilet, which is a really weird one, I need to get on and sort out getting a replacement for that one. Anyway, so this is the before, and I will show you what it looks like after. Okay, so I think I'm done with my cupboard actually. I don't think there's much improvement, but I have chucked bits and pieces out so that I, you know, just kind of got rid of it because I didn't need it. Yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so starting at the top, I've got a box there which has got a glue gun and crafty bits in. Until I sort out all my craft stuff, that's where I'm going to keep it for now. I've got my light bulbs there. Then in here is just like little cloths and things that I use. Then I've got like the lint roller, I've got the debobbler behind. For some strange reason I like to keep a corded phone just in case we ever have a power cut. I know we've got mobile phones now. I'm really strange and I don't know why I keep it, but I do keep it and I couldn't bear to chuck it out, so it's staying. And then on this shelf is all my stuff that I kind of use for the washing machine and cleaning stuff. Like stain remover and bits and pieces. Then I've got a little sewing box there. I've got a lot of sewing stuff upstairs, so I might end up moving that upstairs eventually. I've got my iron. Then there's like the brushes for the cat and the dog. Bit of glue. Everyone needs a bit of white glue. And then these are, because I've got a G-Tech, these are like spare batteries for the G-Tech and its charger. Couple of toilet rolls. I have got more than that, I promise. and in this box I keep my tea lights and candle stuff. So there we go. That is my cupboard, newly arranged. I'm happy with it. I've got all the stuff at the bottom that I kind of like to kind of keep at reach because I'm quite short, believe it or not. But you can probably tell that from when you see me standing next to Zahir. So I am very short, and I don't like having to reach up to the top too often. Now that that is done, I've got a couple more bits that I want to get on and do today. I am going to chill out at some point, but I'm liking keeping busy. So I've just made up pizza dough. That is on the side waiting to kind of rise and do all its stuff. Then I am going to dye my hair. I think that's an important job for today. What else am I going to do? Something else. There's something else I'm forgetting. It's completely gone, but I will get back to you. I don't know. I've forgotten what I was going to do. I'll get back to you. I remembered. It's my washing. I just walked into another room and I was like, what was I going to do? It's the washing. So that's what I'm getting on and doing. Okay, so it's been a little while since I updated you. As you can tell, still haven't done my hair. Sorting out dinner, which is homemade pizza and chips I'm doing. Something simple. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. I think I updated you about Azara yesterday, that her school chose to close from today because of staff shortages. Hannah came home from college this afternoon and said her college was now closed as well. So got 2 children off now. Although college say they've given a rough date, I'm not convinced it will stay after, because no one knows how long the children are going to have to be off for. Yeah, it just all depends. Not trying to get too stressed. I am trying to relax as much as possible. I've got to go into work again tomorrow, although I start a little bit later tomorrow, so I'm going to try and relax this evening, dye my hair. I know, I keep reminding myself I'm going to dye my hair. I've had this hair dye since the weekend and I just have not found the time to do it, so I'm definitely going to do that tonight. I've got time to do it. I'm going to do it. Probably after dinner now. Yeah, I'm just trying to relax and chill out as much as possible before getting ready to go back in tomorrow. It's incredibly stressful at work. I think I've said this a few times, and although I don't really want to go into too much detail, it's making me cry already. It's a really hard job at the best of times, but when we're going through something like this, and the demand on the NHS is just incredibly high, and it's a tough situation. I didn't want to do this, and this is the very reason I don't like talking about it, but I am so proud of the NHS and the way it is actually handling things. I don't talk too much about my surgery, and I don't tell people where I work either, so I won't be going into details about that, but my team is absolutely incredible. We're all supporting each other, and it's just, I really do love working for the NHS, and it makes me really proud to work for the NHS as well. So anyway, I'm gonna go so that I can go cry in private now. Okay, so I have finished eating my dinner. Okay, it was pizza and chips. I think I said that earlier. Time to do my hair. So yeah, I've had this for a while. It is, I don't think it's a permanent one. I'm hoping it's not anyway. Yeah, lasts up to 28 shampoos, so it's not permanent. I've got like a, I'll try and show you. I've got like a black on the ends of my hair. You can see my hair's quite black on the ends. So I normally go for like, well, recently I've been going for like the darkest brown, so it kind of, so when my roots are coming through at the top there, it kind of doesn't look too bad with the black. So and it's not noticeable. I've got to cover all my greys on this side, you see, so that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I'll get back to you and I'll show you what it looks like in a bit once I've done my hair. Good morning, it's Thursday morning. I am just getting ready for work. I realised I didn't show you my hair after it had been dyed last night. Main reason was because it was still wet and I wanted it to dry naturally, and I didn't want to blow dry it. So as you can see, I showed you all my greys underneath here yesterday. They're all gone. It's nice to go back to like the dark brown. Like I explained last night, I have to go dark brown because on my ends they're still quite black, so it's the only way I can kind of get the colour to kind of look kind of like as if it's one colour. So anyway, yeah, so I'm just getting ready for work. I've got to leave in about an hour's time, so I need to go and grab something to eat. I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. I think I've just had time to kind of relax and kind of like deal with things. So I'm feeling better. Probably won't feel great when I come out of work tonight, but so I might not vlog after work. I probably won't actually, because I probably won't get back here until about 7 or just after 7 tonight. So I may not vlog when I get back. So you probably, next time you see me will probably be on Friday. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go and see what I've got to go and eat. I think I'm probably gonna end up with like a pastry or something like that, because I had breakfast quite late. I had egg on toast at about 9, and it's really difficult to eat 2 hours later, knowing that I've got to kind of get through an afternoon shift. So kind of like, yeah, I'll have a pastry, because then that will hopefully take me up till when I finish. Anyway, bye bye. So I mentioned I'm making pizza. Normally I wear these when I've got acrylic nails on, just so that the dirt doesn't normally go in, but Zahir bought these quite a while ago, so I use these now just to kind of prep meals. So that's what I'm going to be doing, pizza with these. Okay, and then that's the dough made up for later. So I normally let this sit for about an hour. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Just losing my mind. I was testing out this drone, which has got this working gimbal on it, which could be worth at least £100. And I was testing it, and everything was going fine. And then all of a sudden, this thing just decides it's had enough, and it just flew. It just went, like it just went on. It just flew over like the street across. Like we live in a cul-de-sac, but like the houses across the street are quite far away, aren't they?
They are,
distance.
yeah.
It just flew and it went. And I was like pressing the home button because it's meant to come back. And it just went.
And it decided that it wasn't going to come back.
And then I was just chasing around, like asking people to check their gardens and stuff. They're like, no. Luckily, they were nice enough to let me check. And then I found it in the back of one of the houses' gardens. And they've got big gardens. It's just so lucky it didn't end up in the...
Because they've got like fields
massive,
and woods behind them.
Oh gosh, it could have
ended up anywhere. But luckily... I think the
GPS needs calibrating on it. I think that's what it is. I'm just gonna do that now and. Jeez, man.
Anyway, that's given me a laugh since I've woken up today. So thanks, man.
It's alright.
So pizza is ready. I'm gonna dish this up. We're gonna go eat, and then by the time I've done that, I think it's time to get ready for our live chat. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. I've been up for about an hour. I have got to take the meat out of the freezer for dinner today. I think. Yeah, I'm going to take some chicken out. I'm going to do chicken curry, I think, today with some roti. So I need to defrost the chicken, so doing that. I've also got to have some breakfast. I haven't eaten yet. I've only had a coffee this morning, so I've got to go and do that as well. And then there's a couple of bits I want to get done today. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of it done. But we'll try, and I'll try and bring you around as much as I can. I have eaten my breakfast, so next thing on the list is to get dressed and I'm going to have a bath and then get dressed. So that's the next thing I'm getting done, and I will update you in a little while. Dressed, I've managed to do my makeup, and I've got to get on with the next few bits that I wanted to do today, which I'm probably going to start preparing dinner. Not fully though, because it is chicken curry, and like you saw this morning, I was just waiting for the meat to defrost, but I think I'm going to go make up the dough to make the roti, so that can kind of sit in the fridge until dinner time really. Normally take it out half an hour before I'm due to kind of make up the dough, like make up the rotis. So I think that's probably what I'm going to get on with next. It's about 1:20. Like I said, I've got a bit of a list of what I want to get done today, and I'm probably not going to get through all of it. One of the things I did want to do was clean up like the garden outside, because with the girls being at home, we are limiting when they do go out of the house. Currently they are still doing one of the dog walks, even though I'm not 100% sure that I really want them to be doing the dog walks. Me and Zahir might take that one back that they're doing at the moment, and I just want them to be able to enjoy some fresh air when they can. So that's why I'm kind of thinking the garden probably needs a bit of a tidy up, so I might get on and do that at some point over the weekend, just depending on my time really. Okay, so my lovely husband has made me a coffee, which is awesome, and I've made up the dough for the roti for tonight, so that's just going to go in the fridge until I need to use it. Okay, so again, trying to keep myself busy, so I'm making up some like onion barges for dinner today. So I've got an egg in there. I've added 4 tablespoons of water, 1 of some lemon juice. I've got all my spices with the salt in there. My onions are there. What I like to do is add some potatoes, so I'll be chopping those up in a bit. And I'm just going to give this a good mix, add my spices, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then add my onion and potato. So I'll show you what they look like in a bit. Okay, so that's about the consistency I'm looking for. It was a bit thick, so I added some water, because it needs to kind of be a bit liquidy. If I need to thicken it up, I have got some more flour, but I think that's okay. sorry, that went off shot because I was just trying to have a look at what it was doing. Anyway, I'm going to add the spices now and let that sit for about 10 minutes. Okay, so just adding my onion and potato. I've sliced the potato kind of quite thin for the mixture. So yeah, that is what I am doing now, and then I'm going to kind of shallow fry them, and I'll show you what they look like at the end. It's the finished onion bhajis. My oil was a little bit hot on some of them, so some of them are a little bit darker than the others, but they will be absolutely fine for dinner. I did taste them just to make sure they didn't taste burnt, and they don't. So yeah, so anyway, that's just going to let that cool off and probably just put that to one side for dinner later tonight. And I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'll get back to you. Okay, so it is, I don't know, about 6:30 or 7, I don't know, about that time. I've just finished cooking dinner, so I've got a chicken curry. I've added a bit of potato to the curry, just to kind of make it go a little bit further. Obviously you saw me make the bhajis earlier. I've got like a yogurt and mint cream sauce because I'm lazy and I didn't make one. And then our rotis as well. So we're going to sit down and eat now. Okay, so dinner is finished. I just loaded the dishwasher. Oh, did I press the button? Yeah, I pressed the button, it's okay. So now it's time to take Alfie for his evening walk. We're trying to leave it, well, I'm trying to leave it as late as possible because then we're less likely to kind of bump into people outside. So that's what I'm going to go do now. And the next thing on my list when I get back from the dog walk is I'm going to do my nails. I need to relax and do something I enjoy. I was debating whether to do my knitting or my crochet, but I think I'm going to do my nails because I haven't done them in about 2 or 3 weeks. So I haven't had any nails on for about 3 weeks. So I am going to go and do my nails tonight, just to make myself feel good. So yeah, that's what I'll go on and do, and I will update you a little bit later. Okay, it's Sunday afternoon. I've just come back from walking Alf. Well, it's actually Sunday evening. I've taken today off of vlogging, so I should have rounded up this vlog yesterday really, but I didn't. I didn't end up doing my nails last night. I've needed to try and get my head straight for my coming week at work. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more settled this week because we kind of know what we're walking into. So we should hopefully, fingers crossed, just be able to manage as much as we can. Obviously the demand on the NHS is a lot higher at the moment, so we are having to deal with that. So yes, I'm going to round up this vlog. I just want to say just a quick final message. Anyone that's self-isolating, stay safe. Hope you are all looking after each other. On a personal note, if you're coming into contact with your GP surgeries and you're feeling frustrated, please just be kind to the staff that are working there. They're having the same sort of pressures that you are, and the same sort of worries that you have as well. So just be kind to the staff. We are trying our best to help you in every way and kind of offer the service that we are so used to having. So yeah, just bear that in mind, because every day we wake up, start and go in for another day, and at the moment it feels really uncertain sometimes, so just bear with us. We're all trying to get through this together, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, and hopefully I'll see you next week. I don't know whether I'm going to continue vlogging. Zahir shouting at me about dinner. Hopefully I'm going to continue vlogging next week. If I don't, I might just put out some recorded videos instead, or I don't know. I don't know what the plan is really. Anyway, I will hopefully see you all next week. Bye.